by to...
Got that, son.
Nope. Looks like it's not gonna let me. Joe Farrell's wife was one of the first victims of the outbreak. Interesting intel from everything. Alright, people. Hello, how you doing? This is this is Keon from the Keon Show once again, and we are live streaming Tom Clancy's The Division, and we're up to nonsense.
Now entering a safe area.
And check out one of the hot spots here in the map. It's located south, right here.
We're getting intel that the LMB is splitting into factions now that Bliss is gone. No one's quite sure what these guys are after now. A JTF unit went to investigate reports of something big in the East River water treatment plant, and we've lost contact. Get a team together. I've got a bad feeling about this one. Someone called the National Continuity Coordinator contacted me. They want to bomb the plant and be done with it, but bombing a water plant when the city is this close to getting back to normal, that's a big setback. Get there as soon as you can, and we'll hope there's someone left to save. In the meantime, I'm gonna figure out what the hell happened to the President of the United States. Things outside might be worse than we thought.
Alright, let's go ahead and fast travel there.
Warning, now leaving the safe area.
She will just start matchmaking, try to find a group to join up with. How's everybody today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, no matter where you're at in the world. And we should invite, so let's go ahead and go forth.
A new agent is joining your team.
Standing by to breach. Get ready.
Head's been cut off this dragon. Shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Can it, Sims? Time to go. Hold on my signal. God damn it! Get back! Get back! We need backup!
Nope, let's go assist. Alright, let's see.
That missing JTF unit is still radio silent. I'm hoping it's just the LMB jamming their comms. Isaac should be able to decrypt the signal if you get close enough to the source. Just keep yourself in one piece, okay? We don't know what we're up against yet.
Alrighty, let's begin.
in, Lighthouse. This is Falcon 2. We're pinned down. We're losing people. Requesting extraction immediately. For Christ's sakes, get us out of here.
Just in time.
LMB encryption decoded. JTF radio channel is now restored.
Got it,
The radio's out. No one's coming for us. Then we don't have a choice. We need to break that APC and get a C4 charge on it. It's the only way we can stop that thing. And how the hell are we supposed to do that? We're dead, man. We're dead!
Alright.
Why did it stop? What's happening? It's our opening. We have to get that charge on the APC.
Jesus, we lost them. We lost them. Look, we can't let that APC out of there. Whatever it takes, Agent.
Captain, it's Division agents. All right, keep it steady and focus fire. This one's for Bliss. All units, regroup on my location. We need you here ASAP, over.
Hell of Bliss. The dick. He got what he deserved.
Warning. Agent on your team is down. Requires assistance.
Target down.
An agent on your team requires aid.
Alright. Crawling around for it. Alright, one moment. Join chat real quick. Hello? Alright, so okay. What's going on? Alright. Did you go to sleep earlier? And sound. Ah. Oh shit! I took a nap earlier, now I'm playing Falcon Lost on live stream. I'm doing an op on Division. I'm doing it right now because at the show I probably put the effort into this big ass mission, and I can still get it done without having all my teammates help out. Basically what it is the more damage they do, the more in the gear set, the more damage they do, all my abilities recharge faster, and the effect is more powerful than before. So as long as they do damage, I can assist them easily. Because what I suck at is DPS, man. My DPS is terrible. Skills and health. I'm like the imitation tank basically, so I just take a lot of damage. I'm a sponge. I'm a glutton for punishment, so if you will. Like yes, lewdness. This is high school, what the hell? No! drones
Let's
inbound.
get this over with.
I know what you're talking about though. I seen part of that. I'm like, no, I'm not that guy. Yes. Oh shit, look at the drones. Alright. Down. That's it. Wait, play GTA again. I don't have any. I just playing for the hell of it. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna jump on. I did this earlier today, so I'm gonna do it again. There's nothing bad to do. I get up early in the morning, so that's why I'm up right now. Oh! Right, shields up. Yeah, take that, son. He's way to divert them. So they got the stupid sticky bomb. I just attaches people and then flashbang everybody, flashing people left and right. On my what? Not yet. I need a party to do that with because well, I could cheat and lower myself down so I can go into the lower level and put on my new gear to go in there and then just murder people, but that's just cheating. I don't want to do that. I want to do it fairly. I know, that's hard to believe. Like, you know what? People want to do this thing fairly? Like, nope. What you watching?
Turrets are down, goddammit! Sir, we've got critical damage on the hull. Just take them out! Missile barrage prepared.
Barrage
Fire at
inbound.
will.
I still have it for PS3, I just never did anything with it. I played it for a while, but once everybody started getting tired of that game, it's like, okay, I don't need this game anymore. Most of my brothers, so I didn't care. He had it already, so. I'm like, sweetness. Oh! I'm on fire! Ah. I went up in smoke or flames, one of the two. With smoke, hey man, be proud of me. Where'd he go anyways? Yeah, I noticed earlier on here about like excuse me, about 10 o'clock or so I was on here and then I was like the only one left in the party chat, like what the hell? I was just curious. I'm like, okay. Oh! Mercy! The shotgun guys are real dicks. Agent on your team is down.
Morning.
Sir, revive me.
Your team is down. Requires assistance.
Revive me, sir! I can save all of you! Help me! You saved yourself. Awesome. I don't have to do nothing. Sweetness! Alright. Snipers, you suck. This game seems to be very sexist because the game has women with the strongest amount of power, which empowers them, yet they have the weakest amount of armor out of everybody, so they die fast. And let's go on Ubisoft.
Sir, incoming signal.
Captain, we're on your position and ready to move in.
Reinforcements
Get
inbound.
in here.
Drones inbound again, ladies and gents. Alright. I use flash. Oh, stupid electricity, I forgot. It shocks you and does damage. What a dick. Thank you, ladies and gents. I don't know what gender you are, but you guys are awesome helping me. I'm all shook up. Stop shocking me, okay? Once is enough. I've been shocked before, okay? It doesn't feel good. Oh, alright. Let's see. Flash! Fire, 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 death. Oh, damn it. Well, you think I'm blind already? That doesn't really bother me none, except for my audience. Oh, somebody got him. Sweet! Alright, Tactician Authority's maxed out, so makes all my abilities way faster. Ooh, got sniped in the shoulder. Sure, gain some health, put another one down. There we go, buddies. Alright, got her down. Come on, come out of hiding, son. Alright, he's down two. Oh, nobody can hear you. It's just me only talking.
Sir, we've got more drones ready. Get them launched. I'm losing patience.
Wave 7 inbound. What do we got? Snipers. These little air drone jerks again. Alright. Shoot them down. No one bites the dust. Alright, what's left? Eighth wave inbound, and here comes the explosive pack.
Warning. Explosive device detected.
Alright, thank you, Isaac. Somebody's got an IED and coming for our AS. Somebody's shotgunners ASAP. Shields up, ladies and gents! Will not fall to these jerks. Now we keep the Tactician Authority boost all the way up. It'll take me a little over 6 minutes, I think, to gain my signature skill back again, so that shouldn't take too long. Hostile inbound. Inside the perimeter, ladies and gents. Alright, they're down.
We need those explosives placed.
You going for it?
Shit, they took out the turrets! Then just run the bastard over!
Alright, y'all clear, sir.
Jesus Christ, get on it! Doing what I can, sir! Just do better!
Ooh, they're pissed.
Missiles down! Yes, sir! Firing missiles!
Alright, and as you ladies and gentlemen can see, I actually have almost half of my signature skill back up again, that quickly. I did use it a few minutes ago, and now it's almost back all the way back up. Ow. Your ass. Tigers are back already? What? How do they seem like a chip and you're back already? Damn sniper jerks. Yeah, I'm getting sniped left and right. I was like, damn. Now I feel like I'm playing Black Ops 3 all over again. Everybody wants to be a sniper, but nobody wants to do anything. So when do we actually do the vault of glass thingy? We need to bring what's her name with us when we get the chance to. Yeah, I know she has to do it too. I felt bad for him, man. Like, you should have joined us that one day. We get all done together at once. Oh shit! All right. Come on, guys, do more damage. I need more ability power. Need more skill powers. The guy in front of me, shit. I didn't notice that guy. This is not good, I'm out of primary.
Eyes on target!
Look at that, I got my signature ability back again, ladies and gents. That quick. Yep. I got you. Nope. Oh, they can only hear me. I figured I don't want to get anybody else's privacy. I'm talking about watered down booty boots. Oh. Oh. Alright, drop another one. Enemy inbound! Really? More of these drone jerks? Great, I missed.
There we go.
Is it round 12 already? 13?
Alert. Friendly
Special agent is down.
Alright, so we put up the defense one. We're good. Ooh, ammo! Yes! Alright, we're back in business. You got a lot more to hurt me, son. Oh. Like that, you blind ass. Ooh.
Improvised explosive device detected.
Here come the shotgunning jerks, dude. Ah, got me shaking. Jerks. Come on. Alright. See what else we got. I like them apples, son. And you're down.
Agent, you need to get those explosives placed.
Turret's down! Son of a bitch! Get him back!
Warning. An agent on your team requires aid immediately.
System failure is critical! Get your shit together, we're almost there! Got that son of a bitch.
Oh, I'm on fire.
Hit him again. On it, sir.
Let's go from bad to football real quick.
That lot of them there. Oh, Chris one after the flag.
Line him up.
Come on, buddies. Oh! Hostiles inbound! Not good. Technology is only as good as the person who uses it. They suck at it. Alright. A bunch of jerks. Thank you. The heck? That was weird.
Get that son of a bitch!
Come on, come on. Yeah, that's it, buddy. Oh yeah. Reloading. Come on. We're near the end, ladies and gents. Come on. Alright, re-establish that. In the station. Heals, heals. More ammo, damn it. Alright, drop it down again. That's right, lady. Sweet. Smash you open it. Damn.
On your team requires aid immediately.
Alright, you're up, buddy. Really, guys? Sir, you're the only one left. Sir, what are you doing? We died.
Alert. Friendly division agent is down.
Really, guys? Really?
Wow.
Some mission might be a bust.
Alert. An agent is now leaving your team.
Ah, what a bunch of sissies. They all left. Right near the end and they left because one idiot didn't want to save me, and when he tried to revive me, he stood out in the open getting shot at instead of hiding behind the cover, which is 2 feet in front of you. Oh, trust me, I tried playing with friends, they did it way worse. We got to round 13, these fools only got to round... When I played with friends, they only got to 4 and they died because they couldn't handle it. What I did is I gave them the ability to take more damage and deal more damage, stay next to the wall. And what these fools do when the shotgunners guys came, they ran like a Frenchman with a cat from a cap gun. That's a bad joke, I know that. Oh.
Because we're gonna be tested. Bad enough somebody
We're getting intel that the LMB is splitting into factions now that Bliss is gone. No one's quite sure what these guys are after now. A JTF unit went to investigate reports of something big in the East River water treatment plant, and we've lost contact. Get a team together. I've got a bad feeling about this one. Someone called the National Continuity Coordinator contacted me. They want to bomb the plant and be done with...
Alright. Got to wave 12 or 13, and then we died because these idiots wouldn't save me, even though I'm the one casting all of these on my abilities as fast as I can. I went around to attack them. Oh, frickin' goodness. This is gonna be
That
bad.
missing JTF unit is still radio silent. I'm hoping it's just the LMB jamming their comms. Isaac should be able to decrypt the signal if you get close enough to the source. Just keep yourself in one piece, okay? We don't know what we're up against yet.
Oh, from having over 200s on my team, now I got a 183 and a 181 on my team. Yeah, playing the division. They actually have a gear score now. I mean, a light level. I mean, they have a wall around the city. I mean, the last city. I mean, New York. Was that what the game did, basically? Because our weekly reset is Tuesday.
immediately. For Christ's sake, get us out of here.
Yeah, exotics. I mean, high ends. I mean, because they're gold too.
LMB encryption decoded. JTF radio channel is now restored.
Well, nice going, guys. You took forever. Now our high level left. Oh, my sweet mercy. Are you serious? This is going to be a long trip. This is gonna be fun. You dang son of an aliens. Oh, let's see. Now we're really screwed. Now we can't invite nobody.
The radio's out. No one's coming for us. Then we don't have a choice. We need to break that APC and get a C4 charge on it. It's the only way we can stop that thing. And how the hell are we supposed to do that?
We're dead, man. We're dead. Boom, baby. Look at all you National Guard rejects.
It's our opening.
Can't put up a fighting chance. Quitters. Especially the last guy, bleeding out to death. What a quitter.
Jesus, we lost them. We lost them. Look, we can't let that APC out of there. Whatever it takes, Agent.
What's that, more of them? Looks like division agents, sir. Well, bless their little hearts. I want them in pieces all over this place, you hear me? All units requesting reinforcements. Division agents got a lesson coming that's way overdue. Over.
Getting LMB dicks. Part of trainers, too.
That's right, make them bleed. Target down.
I know. I feel the same exact way right now. These are camping in a safe spot, but it'll take us like 80 years to beat this thing if we do it this way.
Got that son of a bitch.
Alright, take your time. I'm not going nowhere.
We need some covering fire, goddammit! Jesus! Goddammit, I can't see shit!
Look at these guys.
Finish this!
You're in my view, sir.
Target down!
don't know how I even hit him right there.
Warning. Agent on your team is down.
Required
Requires
assistance. Oh, mercy. Keep the pressure on.
Alert. An agent has left your team.
Got that son of a bitch.
Oh, these guys are terrible. No pulse scan, no defensive network, nothing. Get out of here. Oh, while it's loading. Ah, screw it. No, if I switch, it's just gonna mess up. Ugh. I don't know what happened. I don't know why these guys are so bad. This is not rocket science. was quick.
Big difference in a lot of neighborhoods since this whole crazy mess got started. But just like food, water, sanity, and clean underwear, the JTF
Spirit Waker, you're a dick.
don't got enough of. And you know what they say?
I'll say it right now on YouTube, you're a dick. Because you kicked me.
And my sources tell me somebody's
We're standing by the breach.
private military company types who get sent into Manhattan to protect the rich folk stuff and found themselves
See what ragtag bunch of misfits I get teamed up with this time.
New agent has joined your team.
Let's see. Yutaka 111, 30 jeans, and Misa 2 total. I think that's what this is.
That missing JTF unit is still radio silent. I'm hoping it's just the LMB jamming their comms. Isaac should be able to decrypt the signal if you get close enough to the source. Just keep yourself in one piece, okay? We don't know what we're up against yet.
Lighthouse, come in, Lighthouse. Stop it. We're pinned down. We're losing people. Requesting extraction immediately. For Christ's sake, get us out of here.
Malfunction, you jerk.
LMB encryption decoded. JTF radio channel is now restored.
The radio's out. No one's coming for us. Then we don't have a choice. We need to flank that APC and get a C4 charge on it. It's the only way we can stop that thing. And how the hell are we supposed to do that? We're dead, man. We're dead! Why did it stop? What's happening? It's our opening. We have to get that charge on the APC.
What is?
We lost them. We lost them. Look, we can't let that APC out of there. Whatever it takes, Agent.
Got it, boss.
Captain, it's division agents. All right, keep it steady and focus fire. This one's for Bliss. All units, regroup on my location. We need you here ASAP, over.
You guys are real dicks, you know that? Yep, and one by one they'll fall. They're weak and stupid.
Warning. Agent.
All because you guys couldn't wait up. Doesn't work, stupid. Done. Now people leave. That's a lame move because we didn't even get started yet. And if you leave, you suck.
Why did it stop? What's happening? It's our opening. We have to get that charge on the APC.
Jesus, we lost them. We lost them. Look, we can't let that APC out of there. Whatever it takes, Agent.
What's that, more of them? Looks like division agents, sir. Well, bless their little hearts. I want them in pieces all over this place, you hear me? All units requesting reinforcements. Division agents got a lesson coming that's way overdue. Over.
Oh, run! Fight them! And gave you a chance to fight. Now start fighting. Let's go, gents. Ladies and gentlemen, we can do this. Gotta hold strong and hold on. Alright, got them. There we go. Got the first wave. Potentially. And wave 2, ladies and gents. Alright. Group here.
Damn it. Deploy the drones. Shut those bastards down. Yes, sir. Drones launched.
You try and see what happens. Go, gentlemen. Alright, here come the shotgunning jerks now. I'll run from him, fight him, dingus.
God damn it! Don't let them get close again! Yes, sir, I won't!
Missile barrage inbound.
Just do it! Fire, now!
Alright, got through the first 4 waves, was fine. 8 armor personnel carrier took damage. And we're just gearing up for round 5, wave 5 to come in. It looks hopeful so far. Again, one wave can change that in an instant. Nope, reset. Alright. Here they come, boys. Dang, look at him go all balls to the wall over there, man. Bingo! Woo-wee! Too far away. Okay. I'm out of range.
Your division pals are breaking my balls here.
Not for long, coming in.
Oh, traitors! Those LMB, first wave, joint task force BS crap. Like them deserve to die, traitors death. And so they shall. Shot my bone for some damn reason. Ah.
Keep up the pressure. got more drones ready. Get them launched. I'm losing patience.
Let's see where you guys at. Put that down.
Alert. Friendly division agent is down.
Target down.
Warning. Improvised explosive device.
Alright, round 8, and here comes the IED. Oh, here comes the shotgunning jerk too.
Agent, you need to get those explosives placed.
Turrets are offline. I am not letting those bastards win this time.
Agent, you need to place those explosives.
Yep, let's see if they got it on.
Captain, damage sustained the... Get your shit together, we're almost there. Again, send in the heavy artillery. Yes, sir. Preparing missile barrage.
My tactician authority bonus is about to wear out. Hey, Nico! I said Nico, not Miho. There's a difference. I don't know. You say a lot of things. You say a lot of crazy things. Like the lewdness. Come on. Alright, round 9. All right. All right, what you jets got?
Warning. An agent on your team is down. Requires assistance.
Give him more power. All right. All right. Oh damn, they're everywhere. No, we all went down.
Yeah, keep up the pressure.
Thank you, sir. Ooh, that was a close one.
Get low!
Who's she or who's the character? I don't know. She's actually a, I think she was Korean, I think it was. But I don't know her name, but I like the cosplay though, because it's one of my actually favorite singers type of things. It's with a gun. Much more sexy. Killing uses flash on enemy LMB jerk. And it's super effective. Alright. Give me your turret thing. Yep. Bust that jerk up. It's like we're all clear right now. Alright. I just told him I'm delusional.
Warning. Explosive device detected.
I just tell him the song goes, I hear voices in my head. They talk to me. Yep. Randy Orton helped me solve my issues. Hey, come out yet? You guys all hyped up about Battlefield 1 Remastered. Oh. Let's protect. Self-heal out. Oh, really? Came late to the party. Trust me, that'll happen to me when I get the Overwatch. What era is it taking place? Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, World War I was like between the 1910s, 1920s. Of course, it's not going to be all automatic rifle, or submachine gun was not well developed yet way back when. Yeah, they were actually never used out in the field so well. That's lame. Everybody wants to. Everybody. I don't know, Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2 are pretty good.
We need those explosives plank.
Turrets are offline! I am not letting those bastards win this time! Damn it! We're going down, Captain! Shut up and take him out! Light him up!
Mr. Barrage inbound! Hey, Diva. Yeah, I knew it. That's using charboard. Yeah, other guy, the stupid, you're pirate. You got a freaking 50 kit. I already healed you, why are you healing again? Well, sometimes you gotta change to whatever best suits your situation at the time. That's true. Which one? Nice. Yay, I'm the healer now. I'm the tank healer now in freaking division. But the thing is, here I'm the when I cast heals on people, I actually give them increased damage and increased resistance too. Driving on 15. Get out of the way. Oh. At least it's not in space. Yeah. But they saw the negative reception that Call of Duty got. So like, nope, we're gonna change. I mean, what better way to make a game than just to remake an old one, just remaster the graphics. That's it. That's all you have to do. There you go, buddies. Heals, heals, heals for days.
Got that son of a bitch.
Shotgun this, son. You can't stop our unbreakable defense. Coming from. There's any question, huh? EMP?
They're using turrets!
Get wrecked, son! Oh, I sound Caucasian when I said that. ladies and gents. Last round, let's do this.
Alert. Explosive device detected.
Hit it like you mean it. A few more seconds, ladies and gents. You can buy me a few more seconds to get the defender up again. Who? What a hater. That's true. It takes a while to learn her too, like her dealie.
Target down. Yeah, keep up the pressure.
Really, guys? Really? We're on the last round. And 3 of us are dead. Come on, son, you got a limited amount of time before your thing wears off. And we failed. I don't have no words for this. I don't know how that happened. Well, ladies and gents, we're leaving because you can't function very well.
Rapid stop. What's happening? It's our opening. We have to get that charge on the APC.
We got the round 15 and we died. We got the wave 15, we got the very last wave, but just because one fool ran out, we all died trying to save him. That's why the American system, when it comes to military, does not work. You try to save one person, everybody runs in one at a time and gets murdered, one after another. Hashtag US military fail.
You are now entering a safe area.
Try something else, because apparently coordination is not what we do best. Apparently, because yeah, because I was teaming up with a bunch of Japanese players right now, and apparently they charging in has not died out in their heritage at all. And before any of you guys get on my case about this, this is just a satirical notation, okay? Don't take it seriously. Do not spam me with all your messages of butthurt or give me your bag of butthurt. What I say is satirical, okay? It makes fun of everything. Because obviously, if this was real world applications, if my teammates would have went down, I would have gladly put a bullet in each one of their heads. Is you failed the accord. You failed to do your job, so you don't get to go home. Now some people like, that's a pretty extremist type of thinking there. I'm like, you know what? Desperate times call for desperate measures, and apparently if I'm meant to survive, it means killing off the weaker species if necessary. And I would gladly do it over and over and over again just to teach people a lesson. You know what? You don't survive by helping other people.
Readings indicate this area is safe.
Because you help other people have an ideology and thinking, and once they develop it, and once you work as a cohesive unit, you work together for a cause, it works out for a while until your colleagues, unbeknownst to you, develops individuality, and individuality is dangerous because they get to free think on their own. They think, oh yeah, I don't need this guy, he carried me along, I was about to die, he nursed me back to health, he brought me back from near death, and I can survive without him. I think I can survive on my own without him, so I'm not gonna need him anymore. But he knows all my secrets, he knows what we've done before, and that's how people get murdered. They know what your secrets are already. They know who you are, where you came from, what you did to other people to get here. And if you become a charismatic leader and you want to represent a group of people or yourselves, you want to be a leader, you're going to have to take out the old alpha male. And usually that means you have to murder your companion, your friends. I want to help you, save you from the brink of death. They're going to think you're useless because you're helping other people. It makes you soft. And if it makes you soft, it makes you weak. And so in their eyes, they'll think that your weakness can't be afforded. So they'll murder you. If you're helping other people, they'll eventually, they will murder you. So one of them will come along and kill you.
Hey, I got what you need.
That's why people are like, yeah, that's extreme what you're talking about. Nope, you put a bullet in every other person you can in this extreme situation because nobody else can help you but you. Because if you're doing something, if you're scavenging for food, foraging for something, or planting something, some dickhead can come across and just troll you and either burn up your crops, destroy your supplies, set them on fire, steal them from you, then where are you at? Where are you left? Your kindness was mistaken for weakness and they took advantage of you. And in a case like this, you just put a bullet in your teammates' heads. You don't bother helping them. You think about it. If there's that many people around, sorry about my free individuality thinking, but if there's a lot of people around, and you have food and supplies for a few of you, let's say you have a food and supplies for a month, and just because of one of your stupid colleagues decided to help out maybe 5 other people, now you have 10 people to feed, and you don't have enough rations to feed them all. Maybe one is more hungry than the others. Maybe one of them's diabetic. Maybe one of them might have that stupid gluten problem. So you had to go out of your way, you had to risk your ass again going out in the open just to get the necessary supplies for them to keep on living. That's an unnecessary risk. You put yourself in danger just to save one person, and you can be saving yourself. Now all your supplies dwindle down. What if one of them is sick? What if one of them carries the disease? Then 1 infects 2, 2 infects 4, everybody gets infected, then you're all dead. You can't take that risk, especially when it comes to family or yourself. Would you really want to risk saving 5 people to endanger the other 5? No. You take them, you help them out, you give them cans. You give them cans is the best strategy. You give them cans. You give them something to walk off with, and as they walk off, you slowly put a bullet in each one of their heads while they're not looking. And you take your supplies back. You survive. You keep your month's worth of rations and food supply. For your family of 5. Fuck those other 5. I know that seems harsh. I know some people can't do it. And if you can't do it, if you can't help your group of 5 survive longer because you help these other 5, then you might as well put one in a chamber and point it at yourself, because you'll end up being the weakness, not the strength, to help your team, to help anybody, or help yourself. Before you know, you can help somebody else, and bam, you get a bat in the back of the head. They go all Suicide Squad on your ass and take your stuff, and they kill you. They'll still kill you regardless. You can't trust nobody. You can't trust a smiley face, especially women. Women will take advantage of you at a moment's notice. They'll just use whatever. They'll use their feminine qualities to lower down your weakness. And some women can be strong. They survive off other people. They will murder you without a moment's notice just to save themselves. I'm not saying that to be sexist. I'm not saying that to be misogynistic. I'm just saying that they want to stay alive longer. Would you pick other people or would you pick you? If you pick other people, that's cool and everything, but remember, somebody can give you the bat to the head, the bullet to the dome, put a blanket, put a pillow over your head while you sleep. You gotta keep a constant eye and watch them constantly, and that gets exhausted after a while. One of these days you'll let your guard down, it'll slip, and all of a sudden you'll see a little headstone with your name on it. All because you didn't listen. Your survival doesn't take precedence, you might as well just take your mask off and breathe in the green poison to save us some trouble. Just take a big whiff in and go back to your family and your friends and cough on them. Cough on every single one of them, infect them all, and just stay together. Because you're not helping them out by helping others. Screw that. Because what happens, like Facebook, Facebook's a prime example for social media. People can be friends and all of a sudden you be awesome and everything else. The moment you change opinions, you have a difference in opinion, you might want to unfriend that person. And if you do, you don't give a damn what happens to them afterwards. Like, I'm not his friend anymore, especially with relationships too. Relationships is a bad deal because once you argue with her, if you're trying to take care of her and she doesn't find that you're doing a good job, she might backstab you, betray you, take your stuff and leave, or just plain out kill you and go with another person who will think of he or she or themselves. It's a day and age now where they could be what's that thing called? Domestic partnerships and hetero and homosexual marriages and relationships. Like, everybody can betray anybody at this point in time. So the best thing to do is, if you can, save your bullets. Save your bullets until you don't really need to use them. This is the final ultimatum. Besides that, just take a bat and crack them in the dome while they sleep. Let their guard down a little bit. No need for you to waste bullets. Because that will become scarce. Matches will become scarce. Matches is the best thing you can grab at anything once the post-apocalyptic disaster happens. Grab matches. Grab all the matches you can. Why? Everybody else can grab food. Everybody else can grab clothing, medicine, everything else like that. But if wintertime comes, like in this situation where we're in New York City, how is your ass gonna stay warm with no electricity? Blankets can only protect you for so long, but you can think about it. Can you really move when you have blankets around? You become a walking bed sheet. And if it's a bright color like orange, red, green, pink, that stuff obviously stands out in a white background, and you'll get shot for no reason. People won't even approach you and talk to you. Some people will just shoot you on sight. Why? Because they want to grab whatever you have. If you have a bag, even if you have a little purse, even if you have like a little snack bar or anything else they want, they'll take it from you by any means necessary. They will murder you on sight without even asking any questions. That old phrase, shoot first, ask questions later, that will happen. What will happen? You'll be a statistic. And then when you die, all your abilities, all your capabilities, rationing, surviving, cooking, if you work in a medical thing, nobody gives a damn. They'll just put a bullet in you. They don't care who you are or what you did for anybody. Your contributions will be useless and you'll be dead. And if people counted on you, they'll be dead too. So the best option is you kill them ahead of time, or you just put a bullet in yourself and you just X yourself out. Because if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. I can go on and on and on about this. I should be a keynote speaker when it comes to this thing. When the shit hits the fan and this stuff happens, grab matches, grab water, grab bullets, and grab any piece of wood you can, because you can actually make. You can go back to the old-fashioned times. You can beat people with a bat, a mace. You can put nails inside of a piece of wood. All of a sudden, you can clock somebody in a dome and stick it to them. Look like Kill Bill all over again. Just crack that he, she, it person, whatever it is. Just crack him in the head with the bat, put the nails in it, and you'll be fine. You take their stuff, and you survive a few more days. Now people are like, oh, look at all this death, look at all this, look at what we've become. I can't handle such things. You know what? Take that gun and put it in the back of your head, or have somebody club you in the dome. Put a pillow over your head while you sleep, because you know what? Once you become emotional to that extent,
entering a safe area.
You become emotional.
Warning. Now leaving the
you
safe
become
area.
sensitive. You start to lose your rational thinking. You become erratic. You make yourself a target for other people to take advantage of or to murder plan out. Because if you don't have your head in the game, you get dementia, you go crazy. People don't know what you're gonna do. Maybe you might just. Maybe you might gather wood and people think, oh look, you can create a fire. All of a sudden you close all the windows and doors and take it to your own accord while everybody's sleeping. You put the barbecue grill inside, you murder everybody else, and they're breathing in carbon dioxide in their sleep. Or monoxide. That's what will happen. When people lose it, they decide their lives are worthless, and therefore everybody else's lives around them are worthless as well. Or them people who are friends, and they think, oh yeah, we'll be BFFs forever. The moment the shit hits the fan, the one will betray you immediately. I mean, look at the beginning of the first episode of the High School of the Dead with the two girls walking around, trying to get out, being friends together. All of a sudden, one of the zombies grabbed them, and she immediately kicked that other bitch off her, saying, "Get the hell away from me, because you're dead already. You're useless." And what happened to her? She died too. What happens? You try to save other people, you end up dead yourself. I feel like I'm educating people now in a morbid, dark humor type of way. Well, we kill animals for food, okay? I had to kill other humans for food. I mean, if it comes down to it, Soylent Green will be the best option for everybody. Turning people into green flake chips. But the best option is try to gather what you can. Don't team up with nobody. People can, they'll get you killed. They'll get you. Some people will backstab you. And don't make yourself scarce, okay? Don't go out in the open, especially during the daytime. Because you don't know what people have. People could be like, the mysterious factor can ruin you. I mean, someone can have like a bow and arrow, somebody could be good at archery, somebody else might have automatic weapons at their house already. I mean, who doesn't have an automatic weapon nowadays, or at least a pistol to carry around? You realize how far those bullets can go? I mean, you could be walking around casually in the middle of the street like I am right now, and all of a sudden, bam, somebody could put a bullet in my someone put some hot lead right in my dome, and I'm dead. That's it. I can't help nobody. I'm gone. He won't give no ifs, ands, or buts. He'll give definitely zero fucks about who I am. He won't even care. He'll be like, oh look, he's got something I need, and you'll take. Sad to say, but if people, I don't want to use the word, but I'll describe what the action is. People will take whatever they want without your consent. They won't have your approval. They'll just dominate you, and they will take whatever they want from you. And you'll feel helpless and you'll feel powerless. I'm not going to say the word because that's an extreme word enough as it is. And I don't really want to say it online because somebody will label me as a hate monger. But you know, I don't need to be labeled. I don't need to be labeled online. I don't need to be the Keemstar YouTube here, or YouTube gaming. Oh, pop shot! Shots fired already. It's been fired, but you know what? Fire some more. I don't want to be a hateful person, but sometimes your survival instincts will tell you that it's the survival of the fittest. You'll think of that eventually, and you think, oh yeah, I'll do whatever I need to stay alive. Look at this guy. He's axing another dude right here. You see that? He decided to take it into his own hands and decided, I'm gonna live for myself. But how? By beating the other person with a stick mercilessly over and over and over again. Make sure he's dead, and if he comes back as a zombie, he wants to make sure that he has no brains whatsoever. But since he doesn't notice me, and I don't know who he is, I can just simply shoot him and take his stuff if he has anything. And if he doesn't, oh well. I wasted a few bullets, but I'll find another person. Look at him. His friends want to help him. Their friends immediately put themselves in danger, and now I'm going to kill every single one of them. That's what happens with that community union bullshit. You try to help out somebody else, what happens? You put yourself in danger. And somebody like me will come along and murder all of them, as I'm doing right now, and take all their supplies. And you think, oh, this is just a video game. I'm doing that in this video game called The Division, but they're shooting me, I'm shooting back at them, okay? They want to avenge their friend, and they want to get my stuff that I have, but I am killing them and taking their stuff. It is survival of the fittest. So basically what I said earlier, I'm reiterating in this one scene right here, and I got XP because of it. I know that doesn't happen in real life, but look, I can take all their stuff. They don't need it anymore because they're dead. They wanted to help out their friend, and now instead of one being dead, now I killed 6 of them. And you know what? I don't have no remorse about doing it, okay? I took their stuff, I took their clothes, I took their bullets. They had guns, they have bullets. If I don't have them now, if I don't have the proper gun to use bullets, but I can hang on to them because I can trade, I can barter with people, and that gives a false sense of security. If I barter with somebody, he might think I might try to rob him, but then again, I don't want to rob him. So when I take his stuff and murder him, I can take my stuff back. And don't say that, oh, that's fucked up. This is a messed up thing he did. What about you people who play GTA? When you go to a prostitute, you give her money, you get sexual service, and what do? You run her over and take your money back. It is the same process. So if you've done that before, you're guilty of the same thing I am. And people are like, oh yeah, that doesn't measure out, that's not equal. I'm like, you know what, a sin's a sin regardless, okay? You fucked up, I fucked up, everybody fucked up, okay? Doesn't matter what level it is. We all fucked up. And this might be the lack of sleep talking, but I'm providing you guys with inspirational wisdom. I mean, heaven forbid this ever happens, but little bits of advice will help you out. Will go a long way. Because you'll never know when one moment that the world might go to shit due to somehow fucking nuclear activity, biological, chemical disaster, natural disaster, earthquake, the world might swallow people up, the happening where the trees start killing people. Terrorist organization, the nuclear bomb went off in the sky and then EMP the rest of the area, the nation, like it did in Modern Warfare 2. Same concept can happen. One of these days, everything can go out overnight. In basic medical services like running water, electricity, nobody's gonna be guarding that shit. Nobody's gonna be going to work thinking everything's just fine. Everybody will run back to their families like little sissies and try to take care of all of them. Okay, so see, they did the same exact thing. Instead of taking care of hundreds of thousands of people by staying at the facilities and having running water, supplies, plumbing, all that thing, they decided to take care of a small group of family. They sacrificed everybody else just to save their own or themselves. It went from hundreds of thousands of people to just one. They did it without even thinking about doing it.
Blood on my shoes.
And just because, essentially, you could be responsible for murdering all those people. Because what if they don't have no running water? What if they don't have no electricity? What if they have no way to live and they starve to death? Their blood, their deaths will be on your hands, and you won't even know it. You won't even give a fuck that that the chain reaction of you leaving your post means that everybody else dies. Everybody else is in the dark. Everybody else is cold. People could freeze to death. But no, you're home, taking care of your family or your warm blanket. You chose them over everybody else. And how selfish are you? How selfish have you become? and you cast stones at me for murdering all these other people and taking their stuff? Please. Don't give me that crap. Don't give me your religious nonsense, because that context will not work here. You killed everybody else just to save yourself. Just to buy yourself a few more days. And what if you're sick already, okay? You know what? Just lie down with all the other bodies in the streets. Because you know what? I don't need you coming around me saying, help me, help me. I'm like, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a physician. I don't know what the hell's wrong with you, and you're gonna cough all over me and touch me with all your stuff? No. Try to use salvation to help you for the harsh truth of reality that, oh yeah, something will come by, a miracle will come by. You know what? People on Titanic who were waiting for people to save them, they're waiting on a boat. A little ass boat with a lot of people there, waiting in the cold weather for somebody to help them. Did they come? Hell no! They died, but they hung on to that false hope that somebody else might save them, like a Deus Ex Machina situation might happen, and something or someone might save them. No! Don't work out like that. It doesn't work like the movies or stories or some kind of thing. It might happen maybe once in a few 100 million or billion or whatever the infinite number is. But you know what? The chance of that happening to you? Pfft, please, you have a better chance of winning the lottery at this point. All I'm saying is, you're gonna die eventually, but don't drag me down with you, because you know what? I'll speed up your process even faster. That is my technique for survival. You don't like that? Unfortunately, that'll be the harsh truth. And no matter what, in some way, shape, or form, everybody will be guilty of that. Everybody will commit the same exact sin I did. I don't know. Doesn't matter what scale it happens. You'll do it eventually. Just like people, they can't take care of the animals no more, pets. You know what? They'll be the first one to go. I feel bad for the sorry son of an onions. Your cats, your dogs, you'll abandon them, okay? Because you think, oh, they're dead weight, they're going to slow us down. Or they're going to be too loud, give us away, noises, I can't take care of this, how am I going to find cat food, dog food? You know what? That'll be the last thing on your mind, but you'll instantly abandon your companion. Oh yeah, I raised them since they were a little puffy, but the moment they get hurt, the moment they start starving, you'll leave them behind. Trust me, you won't leave them behind. You think, no, I won't do such things. You know what? Human being is a savage underneath all that intelligence. You know what? There'll be no more society anymore, therefore the super ego won't exist anymore. You won't have any mentality of right and wrong morality anymore. You'll end up murdering people just to live. You'll become the old-fashioned savages hunting for food, scavenging, foraging for everything else. And you'll club somebody in the dome like a seal, just to get it, if you have to. Look at these poor unfortunate fools. Look at them. I'm right behind them, casually walking up to them, and then you unleash the bullets and you murder them both. Oh yeah. See? No remorse there. And you feel nothing when I kill both of those guys. And you think that's just a video game. Eventually you'll become like that in real life. You're hungry. You're starving. If you want to live, you'll do whatever it takes to stay alive. If you don't, you know what? I say there's a building right there. A really tall building. If you don't see no need to live anymore, just go all the way to the top and just jump. Don't endanger me with your bullshit, okay? Don't endanger me with your hopelessness, okay? See, these people, they're doing whatever they can to scavenge around. And some people will actually even attack animals. They'll even murder little animals. That companion you're talking about, that cat and dog, when you get really desperate, some people will actually find them and turn them into food. As engrossing and as disturbing as that sounds, some people will do it. I mean, what? You'll have a meat for like a day or two. But think about all of you done. You sacrificed your friend, your companion, your little loved one. Some people consider animals as family members or even children. What about your little children now? What about those little eyes when somebody else clubs them like a seal or beats them down or use them for like dog fights? Michael Vick, like Pokemon. What if they caught the disease? If they were able to catch the disease and they start biting other people, they become rabid, just like rabies. Would you really want to keep them around? You seen I Am Legend? You see what happened to that dog? Like that. The moment he becomes affected, you think that for you to survive, you'll murder your best friend. Just like that. Same thing. Companions, dogs, humans, your best friend, your wife, your girlfriend. You're not really in a fully committed relationship. You'll probably murder that person on sight. The moment that she starts bitching and complaining, there's no more laws anymore. Police, law enforcement don't exist anymore. And she starts bitching or whining, complaining. And don't say, just say she. Maybe it's a female companionship, or maybe male female. Doesn't really matter. Once your significant other, I should say that your significant other, once they start complaining and whining, and you have that gun in your hand, you have bullets in there, and there's no law enforcement, no penalty for you being punished. If you think you can't take their shit anymore, what is the simplest solution they can do? What they can do is they can leave you, abandon you, or just put a bullet in your dome, or club you in your like a seal, kill you in your sleep, stab you to death.
Piece of crap.
Why? Because you decided to be ungrateful.
Shit. Oh, no.
They're doing whatever they can. They're busting their ass to save you, and you want to be ungrateful? You can get shivved like the people in prison.
Fucking dogs in this.
Look at these people. See, a bunch of them again. And once I murder one of them, his friends will try to kill me too. Rather than say, oh shit, they're gonna try to take our shit, we're gonna run away, we're gonna run off and come back and sneak up on him another day. These fools want to fight me, and look what will happen to each and every one of them. Really, where's your loyalties really lie? Is it yourself, the people around you, or just a bunch of random strangers that banded together? Who are you gonna trust in the end, honestly, when you go to sleep at night? You think about that for a moment. Exactly, you have to sleep with one eye open. I mean, you wouldn't want somebody else being around. It's like maybe it's like jealousy. Exactly, jealousy, envy, discourse, distaste for other people. Yeah, I cannot like there are some dicks out there in real life. You've seen them before. You know who they are, and one of you guys might be one of those. The moment you see somebody, you're like, ugh, I don't like this asshole. I don't like this person on sight. Okay, if you can't really like somebody to begin with, by first appearance, by first impression, obviously you're gonna have your first opportunity. You're definitely gonna murder that person because there'll be no more penalty anymore. There'll be no more consequences for your actions if there's no order. Just think about the purge, but on a massive level. You get no penalty to do whatever you want. You would commit murder. You would murder somebody else just to stay alive, or just for some people will actually do it for the sheer hell of it. There are those types of individuals who lose mental sanity and reasoning and think that the world's going to hell already. You'll send as many people there as you can before you go there. Some people would disregard the sanctity of human life and start murdering people relentlessly for no reason. There are people who have that psychological breakdown, mental breakdown, and they will do it when given the chance to tap into their urges. There'll be no more super ego to control all that because there'll be no society left over. Your reasoning, your logic, your don't be a bad person, be a normal person like everybody else, that will fly out the window. You'll be a sociopath. You'll be a crazy person. Start murdering people. And think about how many people there are in the world, and think about how many characteristics of people fall into that category. And think about where they're at, spread out throughout the whole world, and think about how many people they can take out before somebody takes them out. You don't get caught by the disease, or whatever disaster will happen to them. I'll start picking people off one by one. I mean, stealing and looting come in handy. I'll go hand in hand, but then again, somebody will see somebody with something they want, and they'll murder them just to get it. And then somebody else will see what you want, but if you take what he took, and they want it, they'll murder you. Just like in this game, the Dark Zone, the prime example of that.
ATF ain't getting through.
Exactly. And some of you will be crazy if there's a reason something will happen. I mean, highly unlikely this scenario will come up. But have any of you played The Last of Us? If you have, I'm not gonna give away. If you haven't played it, I won't give away too many details about the ending. But in the ending, did he save everybody else? Did he want to save everybody else? Who did he save in the end? And what did he do to do all that? What did he do to save? Who did he save, and what lengths did he do to go to save that group of people and or individual? You think about that. If you play the game, or if you see people do gameplays of it, you see how it happened. You know how the ending out. You know how the ending comes out. Now, and that comes back to another concept I want to talk about, is that you kill one and you save 1,000. I mean, obviously, your emotions, your feelings might blind you, like love blinds you, relationships blind you. When it comes down to this, there's no need for that shit in this type of environment, this situation. You know why? Because when it comes down to it, can you really do the old Yeller situation? I know I can reference that one because I know what happened in that one. Could you really look at your friend, your companion, that person, your significant other? Can you really look at them, and then when they're rabid, they're infected with something, rather than you get infected by them and spreading it to you? Are you willing in your own right mind to know that if you gotta save everybody else, you gotta put a bullet in that individual? Nobody else will do it for you. They'll ask you to do it since you know that person very well. Usually it's like, keep your friends close, your enemies closer. So that's a prime example of that. Your best friend, your companion, your significant other, they'll ask you to put a bullet in that person to end that person's life, because you can get close to that person. They might become paranoid, and you might be able to relieve them. You might be able to use your relationship with them to get close, just to murder them. And if you don't murder them, what the group will do, if you're in that crazy group, they'll give you two options, or three options. Option one, they'll tell that person to leave. And that person will guilt you, and they want you to go with them. Even though you know they're infected, you know they're not going to live very long. Would you actually abandon your companion? Option two, they'll ask that you can use your companionship and either convince this person to leave, walk away, leave together, or you kill them. Option 3. Now let that option be second for a while. Option C would be this. The group would be so mad at you, they'd be like, okay, either they go or you go. I mean, that can be loosely interpreted. If you don't kill them, they'll kill you, since you won't be able to protect them anymore, and they'll still kill them anyways. No matter what, if they're infected, their life is forfeit immediately. The group cannot have a chance of being affected, cannot risk their means of survival if you keep that person around. So if you don't murder them, they'll murder you, and they'll still murder them, regardless. Or they'll ask both of you to leave together and get the hell out of their place, don't come back. If you come back, more likely they'll kill you. There's like no hope for them, and if you use your stupid feelings and your emotions, you'll end up dead too, because that's a position that place you in. There is no winning in this situation. Like Willy Wonka said, you lose, you get nothing. Good day, sir. I know this has been pretty dark, this topic, this articles that we're going over, and I can admit that it is pretty morbid, it is pretty dark with no true ending of sight, but you know what? That's what it come up. They simplify all of this. They simplify murder, stealing, killing, mass looting, what the hell is that shit called? Dementia, losing all hope, faithlessness. They sum it up in 3 little words, and you know what that 3 little word bullshit is? It's called life is unfair. They'll simplify all that. They'll simplify all their reasoning with that. They'll say life ain't fair. And if you don't agree with that, they'll think that, you know what, he doesn't agree with our ideology, so we'll either force it on him, we'll force him to become one of us, or we'll just do away with him because he's too weak to deal with these situations. Yeah, that's why people like, when you become harsh, even when you say it in words, what do people tell you? You're a savage. Hashtag savage. And you'll go back to that again. Prime example, in Walking Dead, pregnancy thing, and the mother. What happened to her? And who ended her? Exactly. Same exact thing. If you don't, oh, spoiler alert, by the way, if you didn't notice that yet. Of Mice and Men, his best friend. At the end of the movie, what did he do? He put hot lead in his dome in the back of his head while he wasn't paying attention. Why? Because his friend was a liability risk. And what happened right there? He found him first, he found his best friend, and while he wasn't paying attention, he killed him. And what would have happened if he wouldn't have done it? That group of people that were on the farm, they would have found him, and they would have killed him anyways. Now what's easier, putting a bullet in the back of his head while he wasn't paying attention, or having to look at your friend straight in the eye as they plead and beg for their life and ask you, look directly at you and ask you to help them? And if you can't, then you have to look into their eyes as somebody else murders them. Can you deal with that? Can you emotionally deal with that? If you can't, you become a liability, and eventually you'll be dead too. I'll just talk about death and darkness. Made me hungry. Kinda hungry now. Oh, it's not a subject that, you know, people want to discuss, but eventually when it comes down to a brass tacks, it will happen eventually down the road. You'll realize how much of an impact your decisions make. You might think that just decisions have the smallest amount of irresponsibility ever, but no, it changes to a larger scale and affects many people. Just like when you go gambling, you waste all that money, you could use it for something better. When you decide to go drinking, you risk your life and you risk the life of other people because you don't take your life into account anymore when you overindulge. Drinking is good. In moderation, that's fine, but when you overindulge and you cannot function properly, and you decide, oh look, I'm too much of an egotistical dick, and I'll try to drive myself. Oh look, I swerved and crashed into somebody, I murdered somebody. You know what? You didn't affect you, you affected somebody else. You don't realize it because you weren't sober, you murdered somebody, and then when you come to your senses, you'll be like a little baby back bitch all crying in court, emotional breakdown, saying, oh yeah, I murdered somebody, I got manslaughter, I got so many years in prison. You know why? Because you decide to fuck up and think that you can handle more than you can. Your ego got in the way. Your fucking ego. Your feelings, your emotions, your confidence got in the way. You know what? You decide that one little decision didn't matter. You grabbed the keys, you killed someone, you drove, you swerved, you killed somebody. You killed yourself maybe. Your family's affected. Their family's affected if you kill somebody else. Now you marinate on that little bit while you pick up your stupid bottle and drink on constantly. Moderation is cool.
You're in a restricted area. Area secure.
Moderation is cool. I mean, if you really want to drink and overindulge, I mean, if it wasn't a problem, I put a bullet into you myself. And you know what? I'll spend the damage. Okay. You won't have the ability to take that risk to murder somebody else. I will prevent that risk. I will kill you to save somebody else, to save a lot of people. Because this one incident, okay, you might get away with this, but eventually, time after time again, every time you push it, you risk yourself, you risk other people, you risk their families, you risk everybody's emotions. You know what? That's how Kleenex makes all their money. By the incompetence of other people. shed a tear for everybody. But I'm here to help you. And some people are like, oh yeah, this is dark humor, this is fucked up. What you're saying is wrong, it's morbid, it's dark, it's death. And I can't deal with that. You know what? I'm just being real with you just a little bit. I'm providing you with some cause of reality, and besides that delusional mind that you think that the world revolves around. And if you can't handle that shit, I am sorry, but when this happens, you'll definitely see a lot of me. Maybe for a few seconds as the bullet goes between your eyes. That's what I do in the dark zone. I survive on my instincts and my thoughts to stay alive. If I team up with other people, they're mercenaries. They're not friends. We band together for a cause. The moment they stop being useful, you murder them. You take their stuff. And if they got good shit that I wanted, and they don't want to share with me, if I think I deserve it, I will take my opportunity and murder them and take their stuff. If you play this game, if you've been in the dark zone before, you see how savage people can get. Some people will band together and murder you just to take your stuff you had. Maybe you had good stuff. Maybe you found something they want. Maybe they didn't even give a second thought about you. They thought, okay, he's another person. He's not with our group, therefore he's considered hostile. And what I will do, without even asking him, without even saying anything, I'll just murder him right then and there and take all his shit if he had anything. And if he didn't have good shit, oh well, that's too bad. Move on to the next person.
Real easy to get ambushed out here.
And what do you people do? Just because I say it, I'm an evil person. Just because I do it in game, it's fine. That, my friends, makes you a hypocrite. If you do it in game, but you say that what I'm doing in real life is what I'm saying in real life is wrong, you, sir or ma'am, are a hypocrite. You can join a long line of hypocrites, you know, like traitors, backstabbers, feminists. Oh, shots fired again. But I am not here to bring you down. If you find this pretty depressing, you could have ended about 30 minutes ago. You could have ended this conversation about 30 minutes ago. I should have put this as a disclaimer at the beginning. I mean, these JTF guys, if I could, I would murder them too. You know why? Because they pose a threat to me. Because I got to go out of my way to save them. And the other missions, if I could, I would just kill them all and say, oh yeah, they got killed by the enemies, and I'm the one that made it out alive.
Just stay calm.
Now, if I do that over and over and over again, somebody might start to develop a pattern. Somebody might think that I murdered my own teammates just to stay alive. And that might be the case. Yes, that might be the case of what happened.
Nice to see you're all right.
But when you make it evident to other people consider you a threat. And there's another thing about survival. If people don't go with your ideology or your way of thinking, now if you are the odd one out, just like here in the dark zone, just like here when you play the missions, no matter how good you are, no matter how skilled you are, the numbers game will always get you. What will happen is that people will think that you're a liability. They'll think that you're a risk. Even if you're the strongest or if you're the weakest, they'll think you're a liability. And pretty much like zombies, eventually, that whole fictitious scenario, you cannot fight them off. Eventually you run out of bullets. Eventually you run out of strength. Eventually you run out of breath. You run out of resilience. You run out of everything. And they'll still keep coming. They'll still keep coming because they have massive numbers. Can you really kill them all yourself? More likely the answer is no. And what will happen? You will die before they do. They might lose a few numbers, but you'll lose your life. Is that really worth it? No. That's why team up with other people is bad. I mean, sure, you could be like the US government and use fear and lies to warp people into your way of thinking. Eventually somebody will figure out what your lies is, and once they expose you for who you are, some people can revolt against you. You could have built a great, glorious civilization with a group of people you had. The moment they figure out what a scumbag you are, and what a liar you are, how you murder other people to get on your way, once they figured out, you have maybe like 7, 12 bullets in your pistol. There's 20 people, and they all have sticks, knives, crowbars, torches, fire. They can just put booze. You can put simple booze, liquor inside a rag, light it up, and throw it at that one person. There you go. You're on fire now. And the rest of these people will beat you down and watch you burn. You won't have enough bullets to deal with it. What are you gonna do? Throw your gun at them? You're gonna try to fight them hand to hand? Like 2 of them can come at you at a time, they can hold you down, and all of a sudden they can put like a red hot poker in your eye and end your life. Because you're the liability, and they can't have that. So if you're too strong, they'll take you out because they'll think you're trying to dominate over them. You'll try to oppress them, put them under your thumb. If you're too weak, you're considered a liability, and therefore you have no assets to gain, and you are totally worthless. And they'll kill you anyway. They'll kill you if you're too strong, they'll kill you if you're too weak. If you're just normal, not really say much, you might be able to survive. But that's an offset possibility. The odds of that happening, I don't know. But then again, why would you want to be with a group of people if you're that group of people and you gotta rush somebody? Yeah, odds are that you might end up in a bad roll of things and you might end up dead. If not this time, if it happens over and over and over again, you'll be the first one out there again and you'll end up dead. Now just because you're in the front, just because you're in the first wave doesn't mean you're going to be dead necessarily. Somebody can surprise you from behind and end you still. And the people behind you. You don't ultimately know where it's coming from, but if you have friends and allies, you know directly where your death is going to be coming from, more than likely. Just like the other old-fashioned saying, I fear the Greeks even when they bring gifts. Just because somebody gives you an offering, an olive branch of hope and the cohesiveness, doesn't mean they have ulterior motives behind them. I mean, guys like to act nice just to sleep with women or to sleep with their desired person. They don't give a damn. They'll lie to you. They'll lie to you. They'll cheat on you. They'll tell you whatever you want to hear. They'll be a smooth operator and sit there and tell you what you want to hear, and you'll let your guard down. The moment you let your guard down, you let them in. Literally, in sex and relationships and in life, you'll be fucked. So why take that risk? Why take the risk of other people? If you can do it, if that's you, if you want to do that, I say go for it. But remember, eventually, somebody, somewhere, another me might come by, and just might. Can you deal with another life-altering situation again, life-changing event? Your world, what the hell? This happened to you. All of a sudden, you try to maintain order, you stabilize everything, you live in a wonderful community, and then somebody like me comes along and fucks everything up. Why? Because you let your guard down and let me in. You let somebody like me in with radical ideas and free thinking. Now, if you band together, you might be able to destroy people like me. If you can't, you'll be seeing a lot of men dying one by one. Why? Then you have all the opposite gender on my side. And if you don't want to be on the side, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem.
I got nothing you need.
This is what's the problem with educating people. It's so difficult. And some people will still not get it. I could go on and on for days. And like relationships, some people will just not get it. It'll go in one ear, out the other. And the moment something happens, they'll be, oh look, everything happened just exactly like you said. Same as relationships, same as this life scenario. You know what? You didn't want to listen to me before. Why the hell are you listening to me now? Why should I help you now? You better give me something that makes it worthwhile. And if you try to tempt me with what I think you might tempt me with, bam, 9mm bullet in the dome. And I know the moment I let my guard down, and you try to give me the brouhaha, you might murder me. I can't afford that. I got my own hand. Thank you very much. Next question. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 3:18 Mountain Standard Arizona time, and you've been listening to the nonsense and the whimsical of a madman. Let you know that right now. I might not sound like I'm talking a lot of sense now, but when the world falls apart, yeah, you'll be seeing a lot of me and a lot of other people, a lot of softies, like ice cream. Some of it will be tough, some will be soft, and some of it will already be melted. Ho-ho! Oh yeah, another thing about family, friends, companions, they'll use that against you. That'll be a bargaining chip against you. What if your group or the people you're with, your significant other, your companion, what if they're weak? What if they fall? What if they trip when you try and get away? All of a sudden they hold them hostage and you gotta trade out all of your stuff to get them back. Would you do it? Would you save somebody else when it means the rapid decline of your survival? You just start all over again. What if they rob you all? What if they take all the stuff you have? You have nothing left. And for all you know, they could lie to you. They could just, okay, release you, then both you hug together, and then you feel a lot better, then they put 2 bullets through both of you. They stole your stuff and your lives. Is it really worth it to save that other person? Is it? Is it really? Because people make outrageous and malicious demands if we do anything. And much like relationships, again, I'm gonna go back to relationships. Relationships are post-apocalyptic scenarios go hand in hand with each other. You're fucked. You're fucked. You're fucked. You're fucked. Excuse my language, but you're fucked. And what if that person that you're with decided to be an ungrateful jerk? What if the person you found that you're running away from the streets and you find your ex? What if let's put that as a scenario. What if your ex is the person you have to rebargain for their life? You had to give up all your stuff to save your ex. You already know that person was ungrateful once in their lives already. Can't fight their ex. Would you sacrifice all of your supplies, all your rations, your bullets, your supplies, your prescriptions, your medicine? Would you sacrifice all of that just to get them back on your side? I mean, hell, they left you once before. Odds are they're gonna leave you again, right? Right? Am I right? Huh? Huh? Nudge, shoulder, shoulder. You would give 2 damns about them. You wouldn't even care anymore. Like, oh, that's the reason we're apart now. You would give, as the kids on the streets will say, you would give 0 fucks about them. And that is it. That is the cold hard truth. No bullshit on that one. But any other person, like, if they're being jerks, if they're being a dick to you the last few days, maybe your reasoning might be swerved by saying, oh yeah, they didn't give me this, they didn't give me that, I didn't get no brouhaha the last few nights, so you know what, I'll find somebody else, I'll find somebody better. You'll instantly start sacrificing people left and right. Will it make you feel better? For a while. But overall, you'll be that scumbag. You'll be that guy. You'll be that guy that nobody wants to trust. Once those people hear about you, your reputation's ruined, nobody wants to trust you. Nobody will take you in if you get sick, hurt, dying. I will be there. I will gladly be there and club you over the head like a seal. Why? Because you made bad choices. You're bad and you should feel bad. I mean, would you want to keep going on? Would you want to keep fighting? Or would I want to ease your suffering slowly? Well, I'll take great joy in ending your suffering because you don't suffer no more and I have all your supplies. Right? I win, you win. Obviously your folks, your family, your friends won't win at all. They'll try to avenge you. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Who knows? It'll be interesting to see what happens. I'm really hungry now. Talking about all this stuff is very delicious. Ooh, arrows pointing and lighting the way. If you can't help yourself, you're not really any use to nobody. And like I said, it's just like a relationship. Somebody somewhere will sneak in and try to take everything you have, just like your relationship. Somebody else will try to sneak in there, swoop everything away, and you lost everything you had. And what happens when you lose everything you have? Some people, they can't handle it, they break down, and some of them actually sadly end their own lives. I mean, really? Is that really life-changing that you had to do something that extreme? I mean, I don't really condone the concept of suicide. It's not really my thing. If you do it, I can't really. If you did it already, obviously I can't stop you because you made your choice already. I can convince you otherwise. I can convince you. I can tell you words, but all I can do is provide you advice. The only rational solution you can make is one that you decide for yourself. And if you decide to do something like that, especially in this situation, a normal concept in life, it'll tell you that stuff like that is obviously wrong. You don't want people to be doing that. But in this post-apocalyptic scenario, some people will actually rationalize that as a healthy thing. Because you know what? You decided you couldn't handle it no more. You couldn't deal with the pressures of what life happened. Everything broke down. You have a life-altering event where your life came crumbling down. Your world is broken. Some people just can't handle that type of stress, that type of pressure, that type of pain. And what did they do? Have you seen The Static Speaks by Name? That type of scenario. They'll do that. They'll go through that situation. They'll go through their emotions. That type of nonsense. That's what will happen to people. Some people will die off from disease or whatever the event was. Some people can't handle the concept of living in a world where everything is ruined. Some people will die from that. Some people will murder and loot each other, and they'll die from that. And some people who happens to carry the disease or go into areas will happen with that. More people will die off. Betrayal, backstabbing, massive false ideology of banding together and then murdering people who don't join you. Let me look at the prime example in this game is the LMB, the Last Man Battalion. If you don't join them, they'll kill you. If you don't work for them, if you don't find yourself useful at all, they'll murder you. And you know what they've done? What's up? Exactly. The same thing will happen. I mean, you can't prevent it. Some people will just lose all sense and lose their damn minds. The LMB is the exact same way. Yeah, there's no law. They'll restructure themselves as a head of authority, and if you don't agree with their authority, they consider you a liability, a risk, and they can't afford that risk. For them to survive, since they decided to band together, they'll think you don't fit their plan. And if you don't fit their plan, you don't become productive, you become useless. And if you become useless, people will murder you. Prime example of that. If you ever see me play Call of Duty in hardcore mode, it's like that famous line in Starship Troopers. It's like, everybody fights and nobody quits. You don't do your job, I'll shoot you myself. And that's what I do. If my teammates don't do their jobs, they get murdered by me. I don't mind murdering them. I get great gratification doing that, because you know what? You have guns, you have bullets, you have supplies I need. And For you not being around doesn't mean I'm gonna get killed because you don't pose liability. Maybe if I'm having a perfect strategy, maybe if I'm running silent, running stealthy, all of a sudden you start firing your bullets off, going all crazy like giving away my position. I can't have that. If it's between you or me, I pick me. Just like everybody else, most people will pick themselves.
This ain't your territory.
I'll gladly murder my teammates just to get what I need. Just to have the mission accomplished. If it's not gonna help me, it's not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Just like that train question, that scenario, that perfect scenario, what happened to eventually down the line. Now let me ask you this, folks. This is somewhat how the question goes. Okay, there's two sets of train tracks. Train comes by, nobody pays attention, nobody can hear it, nobody will move out of the way in time. There's 5 people on one side of the tracks working on it, fixing it, and there's actually one person on the opposite side of the tracks working it. And you can't get the train to stop in time. And there's a lever for you right then and there that you can actually pull. Now, who would you kill? Would you kill one person to save the 5, or would you let the train run its course and kill all 5 people? Now, there's no way out of this. That's how life will present the situation to you. There'll be no way out of it. You cannot come up with your own creative solution sometimes. Sometimes, like Occam's razor is the most... Of all the situation outcomes, the simplest is usually the correct one. I mean, would you kill 5 people to save 1 person? Or would you kill 1 person to save 5 people? There's actually a 2-part question. Would you pull the lever and let the 1 person die, or would you let the train run its course and kill all 5 people? Even if you don't do nothing, I doubt other fascists saying that for evil triumphs is for good men to do nothing at all, or something like that, something along those lines. So if you do nothing, somebody will die eventually, and you had the power to save somebody, and you didn't, you're hence committing evil yourself. Either way, like I said, relationships, you're fucked, you're fucked, you're fucked, you're fucked, you're fucked. You can't win ultimately. It's a catch-22, that's how life works. I mean, you understand the gratification, the concept of life like I did when you realize at a young age that you're going to die and there's nothing you can do to prevent it. All you can do is choose how you go out. You make the decisions that eventually leads to your death. You make that choice. Nobody else makes that decision for you unless you let them make that decision for you. If you lose the will to live, that's what happens when people become homicidal, suicidal, sociopaths, mass murdering people. When you lose the will to live, you decide that your life and everybody else's life around you is unimportant anymore, unnecessary. So you know what? That's where you have fuck ups. That's where you have people who mess up the the general aspect of how life works. And the other part of that question, let me get back to that train question again. Okay, now let's say there's 1 pair of train tracks. There's the same 5 guys working on that train tracks. They can't see the train coming, they can't get out of the way in time. But there's no lever this time. There's no lever for you to divert the traffic at all of the train coming. However, you see a large man. You see a big large man. Maybe a fat man, maybe a big guy. He's on the bridge with you. You're over the train tracks. So you can give him a little nudge. You can push him off necessarily. And he can fall on the train tracks. And then he can stop the train with his weight. So basically you get the chance to actually murder somebody by pushing him off, saving 5 people, but you have to kill the 1 dude yourself. You have to get your hands stained with blood by pushing that guy off. Now would you do it? Would you save 5 people? Would you like to kill 1 to save 1,000? Of course you would. Would you actually do it with your own 2 hands though? Would you actually commit murder? That's basically what that is. You're committing murder to save those guys. If you don't, 5 people will die. If you murder that 1 person, you'll save them, but you'll kill that 1 guy. If you do nothing, you're committing evil regardless. Relationship, again, you're fucked, you're fucked, you're fucked, you're fucked, you're fucked. And people try to come up with creative answers like, I should throw this and that. What if there's nothing around you, okay? What if there's absolutely nothing around you? There's no way to do anything besides the two options you were given. I know people think, oh, I come up with my own free answer. I'll come up with a creative answer to solve the solution. You know what? You ever heard the phrase, you can't save everyone? If you try to save everybody, you end up saving nobody. That's eventually what will happen. And the worst person you can't save would be yourself. If you try to save everybody else, but what if they're ungrateful? What if they murder you later? What if you try to save them and end up killing yourself in the process? Would they remember you? Would you go out as a hero? Or would they think, oh yeah, that was the name of him, we'll go to his funeral, we'll say condolences, and then we're done. That does not wash away the blood everywhere, okay? Saying I'm sorry does not wash away blood. There's only so many times you can say I'm sorry before it becomes meaningless. That makes people immune to rejection, makes them immune to feeling uselessness, and makes them immune to giving a shit about you. The moment you stop caring about them, they stop caring about you. And if it comes to situations like this, when they stop caring about you, they'll gladly get rid of you just because you rejected them.
What the fuck?
People playing out my scenario on a minor and a large scale. It happens all the time. People die all the time because of the same scenarios that I'm repeating. Happens in some way, shape, or form. It happens all the damn time. People take it into their own accountabilities, into their own hands, just to do away with other people. And it sucks. It sucks ass because one of these days you will be affected. When your friends, when your family members, one of the people you love, you care for, they end up dead because somebody else took it to the liberty in their hands just to lose their shit and sacrifice all other people, including themselves. Same thing with drunk driving. People, they sacrifice themselves.
Great for you.
They sacrifice other people even. But what if they don't die? What if that drunk driver does not die, gets hurt? He's buckled to a seatbelt while he hits your friends, your family members at 60, 70, 80 miles an hour in the vehicle, or maybe he hits them playing out. We had a person on the bike maybe going 10 miles an hour. Just because nobody stopped them, they couldn't control themselves with their stupid ego, and all of a sudden, bam, they murdered somebody. And now you gotta deal with the guilt, you gotta deal with the grief, you gotta deal with all the suffering. A lot of suffering happens in the world. People let it happen. I don't know why they let it happen. People like that should be dealt away with. What happens? You can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. You kill one to save 1,000. Can you do it? Yourself. You don't have the courage to do it, you don't have the willpower, you don't have the capacity to do it. Somebody else will do it for you, and somebody else will see you as useless and do away with you as well. Because you couldn't do what was necessary to save everybody. And in a situation like that, faithlessness happens. People lose faith, people lose their way, don't lose your way. I mean, I don't know how that song goes, but sorry, I made a bad anime reference. But back to what I was talking about though. Time to get serious and time to get dark, yes. But some people will lose faith, like people do nowadays. When somebody dies, something bad happens to them, some people blame religion. They're like, okay, if something happens, if something good happens to you, it's considered a miracle, and you thank God for what happened. You count your blessings. The moment something bad happens, they'll tell you, oh yeah, where was God then? Oh yeah, the Lord moves in mysterious ways. People will think that's a cop-out excuse. Okay, you put all your eggs in one basket and you count on religion. Well, the moment religion doesn't come back to you, you become a hypocrite because you turn your back on religion. I've seen a lot of people do it. I've seen a lot of people turn their back on religion. The moment it doesn't suit their needs, they become a hypocrite. They're like, oh yeah, all this will happen, all these good things will happen to me. The moment these things don't go your way, or when things start falling apart, or when things start falling apart for other people, you curse God, You damn him. You abandon faith, you lose hope, and what happens then? You basically took everything that you did. You found it convenient to you. Just like relationships, you're fucked, you're fucked, you're fucked, you're fucked again. Your relationship goes good for you, you stay with it. The moment everything starts going bad for you, you start to bail out. The same thing with religion, the same thing with relationships, the same thing with people. The moment it doesn't suit your needs, at the moment it's not everything's not all rainbows and sunshine for you, you'll abandon it at the moment's notice with the drop of the hat. You'll give zero fucks about it. People will turn their back on religion too. When people think, oh yeah, why do like people? The common question people say all the time, which I hear here, is why does God let all the suffering happen on Earth? I'm like, is there real answer to that? Can you explain that? Can you rationally explain that to somebody? It makes sense. No, I mean you ask a rhetorical question. It's a rhetorical question. It's basically what you're asking because you're getting no answers. You don't know where the answer is coming from. I mean, I don't know. I'm not omnipotent or whatever that word is. I don't know the answers. I don't claim to know the answers. All I gotta do is provide you with some advice. Not really sound advice, but realistic advice. Most of my friends tell me that I'm cold, I'm heartless, I'm a dick, I'm an asshole. Sorry for using all those harsh negative undertone words. I'm like, nope. I tell people I'm blunt and I'm honest. Two things that you'll always see from me for the most part. And some people can't take honesty. Some people can't, so like those people that can't take criticism, they can't take honesty. They can't take what I have to say because it doesn't fit into their happy rainbow sunshine world of fucking delusional nonsense. But yeah, I got a promotion, praise God, and all the blessings that you get. Oh, you lost your job. Well, the Lord works in mysterious ways. Sometimes it was meant to happen, sometimes it wasn't. I mean, then people try to soften the blow for you. Honestly, it just happens. Shit happens all the time. That's where that phrase comes out. A bunch of shit can happen. A bunch of things can happen to you. It's bad luck, misfortune, grief, total loss, and they can divide it up in 2 words. Shit happens. People sugarcoat it with just those 2 words. They can't explain it, but oh well. Just like one of my friends. One of my friends says this all the time. When I ask, how the hell did that happen? How did this happen? When I'm playing a game, and the only word he gives me is reasons. Because you can sum up all the difficulties, all the answers. You don't have to have an answer for everything. You don't have to explain it. You just say reasons. The same thing with you saying shit happens. You can't explain it, but it just happened. Same exact concept.
This place is ambush
Oh. It should be like a radio show. Actually, I'm actually gonna go on another rant later on, but it's actually gonna be a separate video. It's just gonna be me talking. I had a few topics I noticed on this world from being an old individual. I don't sound old. You hear my voice talking to you right now, and I don't sound my age. I'll let you know that right now. But I go hard in the paint though, regardless, 24/7. I'm 100% honest with people. And I'll explain to you a few things that I learned about these young idiots that I see around the world and what's wrong with them. They can tell me, shut my bitch ass up, Jarvis. But you know what? I'm gonna let you youngsters have it. Add it a little bit and give you some thoughts to marinate on. I mean, hell, you get high enough, so I figure, you know what? You can actually understand my questions and take it to a little insight and depth. Because I know some people are like Ernest Hemingway. When they drink, they become better. Some people smoke, they become better. They're more rational thinkers. They think more clearly. Same thing with drugs. Same thing with marijuana. Same thing with alcohol. Some people just become better with it, and some people just abuse it, and that's some results in car crashes. This has been a delightful early morning. It is approaching 3:40 right now here, and if you're still listening to me 3 hours later, I'd like to thank you. I appreciate it, because you know what? My nonsensical words have had some meaning. I feel like I've been ranting. I feel like I let a big ol' rant and tirade of words off my chest. I feel a lot better. I feel less stressed now. I feel more positive outlook on life, talking about death. And I'd like to thank each and every one of you who actually stood there and listened to part of it, some of it, all of it. But I'm actually using the Division, the game in particular, to discuss a few things and elaborate on them as I was actually playing throughout it. Kind of give emphasis and insight to people. And if you don't like emphasis and insight, I don't know what to tell you. I guess you can enjoy the game and hear me ranting, bitching, and complaining. I mean, that's another reason why people join to watch me fail.
Yeah, hi.
Whatever your taste is, I know some of you guys have weird fail fetishes that you kind of, you know, get happy and excited about watching other people fail, like watching a car crash. You can't look away, but you do anyways. You still see it anyways. A train wreck. You're those jerk people who drive really, really slowly, watching the police pull somebody over or watching a car crash. You're sitting there rubbernecking each other like jerks, trying to see what happens, and you're being a dick to everybody else by you slowing down. You might cause an accident because you're making irrational choices. Now, if it were me, if it was my insight to the world, I'd be like, you know what? If you're rubbernecking and you're sitting there trying to observe an accident and you cause an accident, you should immediately be X'd out for your negligence, for causing so much despair to other people. Some other people, if they could, they would just like mob up on you, rush your car, and turn it over off the intersection. But that's just me. And my insights are considered, you know what? It's against the grain. People like him shouldn't, you know, think that way, because, you know, it's not the way this PG politically correct world is nowadays. I mean, look at the WWE. If you ever watch wrestling, you see how WWE is now compared to the Attitude Era. It's actually softened up. The world has become a Mr. Rogers version of itself. Everybody wants to whatchamacallit. Exactly, that is some bullshit. And everybody's sitting there thinking, oh yeah, you're a crazy man. Your ideas don't fit in today's society. You know what? I know it's not, because I'm an old-fashioned guy with old-fashioned ideals. I'll actually divulge my ideas nowadays, and most people will get offended. I'm like, dude, do not take what I say all the time seriously, because obviously I'm not making no sense, and my way of thinking will affect your PG participation trophy ass. And you'll think that I won't fit into your society because you think that vehicles run off friendship and hopes and dreams. No, they run off gas, you stupid fucks. And that shit's going up too. That's like you borrowing money from me and you decide to be the jerk who pays me with a gift card. That shit don't work. You see how irrational you're thinking is, like, oh, you're like, oh look, it's just the same as money. Just like those people who try to use food stamps. This happened to me like a few months ago. I was buying food at a grocery store along with other products. And he asked me if I was buying food. And I said, yeah, I was. And they're like, okay, I got these food stamps. What if I trade you out? What if I buy your food with my food stamps and you give me the cash for it? First of all, A, what the fuck? 2, that's not money. That will not equate to money in one sense or another, because some people who actually do sell food stamps, they notice that you can only get 50 cents on the dollar at the most. If you're asking for the same amount in value in cash as in groceries, nobody will give you that. Nobody's fucking stupid enough to give you that type of thing. Why? Because food stamp money does not equivalent real money. It never will. So some people have this grand delusion thinking, oh yeah, it just works the same as money. No, it doesn't, okay? You don't pay a hooker with a credit card. You don't swipe the credit card between her cheeks and think you paid, right? That's a bad example. I know that was pretty sexist of me. I do apologize. But that's like saying that I want to pay my phone bill and I give you a Toys R Us gift card. You think that's the same shit? You think this is a motherfucking game? I don't think so.
Remember that out there.
And you call me crazy. You call me crazy now. Huh? Who's the crazy one, huh?
Maybe I got some, maybe I don't.
Shut your bitch ass up, Jarvis. And yes, people, that's how I laugh. That's how I normally laugh when I'm in front of people. When I find something humorous and funny, that's how I do laugh. So don't think that was a play on words, okay? I like to keep it 100%, okay? I'm not like those other YouTubers who will over-exaggerate anything. And my colleague in the same chat says I over-exaggerate everything. The fortunate part for him is that nobody can hear him. I muted his opinions like the U.S. government. Oh, another shot there.
This is bullshit.
See, if me and you recorded this dialogue, I could just create a bunch of animations for it. It would be like another rip-off of Grade A Under A. We can just sit there and argue with each other back and forth. I'll be like, sir, what is your reasons for everything? You'll be like, reasons? I'm like, great answer. That's a great answer. You limey bastard. Look at that, it goes in. Oh, the gun was floating in midair. I know I'm not doing anything. I know I'm just wandering the streets here in the game, but that's what I do in real life. I wander the streets looking at how life uses, how the world views itself, and how there's a way to fix it. There's a way to fix everything. People say it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what? You know, you don't have to fix it necessarily, but you can fine tweak it just a little bit. You can actually modify and hack a few things to make it better. It was good before, it's better now. This has been an uplifting experience, and if you joined me, thank you very much for listening to me and hearing what I have to say, because some people will agree with me and most people won't. Most people think I'm just a crazy dickhead YouTube guy who's just spouting a lot of nonsense and will actually use the clips I have or the audio clips I have to discuss and make their points. If you want to use what I have here as part of your criticism and critique, I say go ahead. Just break it apart, chop it down a little bit, but don't mix in previous topics with this topics and try and mix it together as a remix of putting my words in the wrong order. Okay, take it as in chunks and segments. Put them together correctly to get the emphasis across. If you want to use that for criticism, well, I can't English very good, people. Shut up, Colonel Bliss. I don't give a damn about your last man battalion bullshit, okay? I'm trying to talk here. You're talking over me. I don't appreciate that. Good thing I murdered you earlier. Use your skill to pay the bills. Sorry about those people. I take a little break. I'm murdering right now. I'm carrying out the great design plan that the Earth has for us all. I think people say we're savages. We're harsh on each other. You know what? Man's greatest deterrent is man himself. You put all the evil in the world together and it becomes out to be humanity itself. We can be good and kind to each other and solving the world's problems, but we can also be dicks, murderers, liars, rapists, all these other things. We can take whatever you want. We can be savages. We can destroy each other. That's what happens. And why? Reasons. That is who we are, that is what we do. We're just dicks on the inside internally. Now, if you don't believe that, you're obviously in denial. Because if I remember, religion dictates that we have one great martyr who sacrificed for all our sins and lived the perfect life as we should follow. But we can't follow that because obviously a lot of years has passed since that person's been alive. And two, we take and construe all those words, teachings, and sayings. We, like the Bible, for example, it's misunderstanding. People misunderstand it and misinterpret it so many times, and they get a totally different answer from what they think. But they validate, they use that as the reasons to do things. Does it make no sense? Look up the Westboro Baptist Church. That's all you had. That's all I had to say. You look that up, you see how much nonsensical reasons they did. Reasons? Because they misinterpreted biblical teachings. They read it and they just construed it and twisted it into their own ways, and they thought that what they're doing was based on the work of faith, when in actuality people think of them as hate mongers and a hate group itself. They become everything they ever hated, but in their eyes, they're doing it for a righteous cause. I think I'm done right now. I approached the 3-hour mark, and I like to say that some of this was real talk, I like to say, and some of it was actually a satirical and comedic standpoint. And if you can't distinguish the difference between the two, I'm sorry to say, but you don't. You need to get a reality check, maybe, because if you can't distinguish between fun times and harsh times and actuality talking and satirical views, some people might misconstrue and mistake what I say for factual, and some people do believe everything on the internet, so obviously they're doomed to start with. Those are the same like people that will run off the cliff if you ask them to. They're that type of crazy. But obviously, if you heard me, if you heard the voice, if you know the tone that I'm speaking, if you know the context I'm speaking, obviously you know the difference between what I'm saying as factual and what I'm saying as satirical. And if I manage to break your PG rainbow-inducing, the world is smiling upon me with rainbows and sunshine and 2 scoops of raisin bran, obviously you're a little bit convoluted, yeah. You're a little bit convoluted, and I got a pin, you got a bubble, I'm ready to burst it, but not in the sexual way, okay? Relax, okay? I'm not here to violate your mind or your thoughts. I'm not here to poison your reasoning. I'm just here to provide you with some insight. It's advice, it's satirical, and you can take it with a grain of salt, you can actually take it to heart, you can take it up the bum for all I care. I'm not sure how you're going to take it, but you'll take it somehow. If you don't want to, then just ignore my words, mute me, hit the dislike button even if you don't like what I say. I'm trying new things, I'm trying a new concept on approach to criticism. Some people cannot take constructive criticism, some people cannot take harsh criticism. Some people can't even take a compliment very well either. Oh, you call my JTF friends bullshit? There you go, bullets for all of you. If I could teabag in this game, I would do it right now to you guys. You LMB jerks. You follow the crazy man with the wild ideas? I agree with him partially, but then again, needed a new order, needed a new regime to be thinking on. And I know I titled this thing on YouTube and a live stream something else, but I'm talking about something totally different, but I'm okay with that. It's like that picture where that one person's in the house smiling, sitting on the table or sitting on the chair, and all of a sudden everything else around them's on fire, and you're like, it's fine like this. It's like that. That's how you can describe the video title here. I'll put it when this goes up on YouTube. I'll definitely put a disclaimer that what I'm talking about is harsh, it's blunt, it is somewhat truthful, and is also rhetorical, satirical. So if you can't understand any of that, the internet, Google, Wikipedia, the dictionary, okay, read it, understand the words. I'll spell it out for you if you have to, if you can't understand it all. And eventually, if I ever do get big enough, I mean, like that's ever gonna happen, I'll have this subtitled with different languages, or have different interpreters speak the same words I'm saying, and have it in different languages so everybody can hear. Everybody can hear it all the nonsense I be spewing out of my mouth. Why? Because I have a brain in my head and I like to use it well. So I like to try to use more than 10% of my brain, and I'm sorry if it doesn't offend you. I mean, I don't know how my waifu puts up with me sometimes. Yes, I said waifu. I didn't say wife or significant other. I just said waifu. And if you don't know what that word is, you better GTFO over here. Look it up. Educate yourself. I will put a word of the day for you if you want to. I should really make vlogs. I like talking. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to a wall. I'm talking to the TV screen. I'm not crazy, damn it. I'm ambitious. I'm ambitious, yes. I'm a free thinker. I'm not an ant. I'm not just a worker. I'm not just a drone. I'm a guy with an intelligent quotient, a high IQ, as it's speaking, just because I like to think. You know what I like to say? If I'd make reference to this game, I like the Aaron Keener in this game. I like to free think and rationalize my ideas and take advantage of other people if I have to, for my own ends. You know why? Because I like to give myself a big head and think I am superior to everybody else. And if you believe that that's the truth, obviously you're fucking misguided and you're not understanding what I'm talking about, because that was just a theoretical viewpoint there. Obviously I'm not superior to other people. Obviously I don't think of myself as being above others, because obviously other people do way better than I do. No matter what I do, there's always somebody that can do it better than I can. And that is the truth. But you know what? That doesn't stop me from trying, because you know what? I'll do it. I know I will fail. I know that I will fail many times. I will happen to fail. I'm happy to fail. I'm actually... fun fact about me. I am actually a little bit interested in being wrong. I like to be wrong sometimes. You know why? Because it gives more people more fighting spirit and effort to actually prove me wrong. And how I did that before was negative reinforcement. I always tell people, oh yeah, you're shit, you're trash, you're useless, you can't appreciate nothing. You just go home and give up. And some people, with their fighting spirit and their angers, they'll be dicks on purpose and try to one-up me on purpose. And I think to myself, there you go, I taught you better. You know, if you want to see the Karate Kid, you know how Mr. Miyagi was having them stand the floor, paint the fence, go side to side? I'm doing the same exact thing in my own time. I am putting you down on purpose so that you can just shove that shit right back in my face and say, I did better than you did. I did what you said I couldn't. And what happened? You accomplished it. You did a good job. If I didn't push you to try that hard, you wouldn't have done it. You would have gave up after one attempt. I would have said, you're bad and you should feel bad. And if you can't take your ambition, your fighting spirit, and your anger and form into something constructive, obviously you're one of those people, and you give up on first sight. You're the one that built the PC world, the political correctness, the PG era thing. We can't say these 7 words on TV. Everybody gets a participation trophy even if you fucking lose. I mean, if you really want to go into that old participation trophy thing, here's the way I'll describe it to you. You can't go around the committing sin constantly and think that, okay, you murdered somebody, you did all this bad shit, and think that you're going to heaven. You think that your participation trophy allows you entrance into the pearly gates? I don't think so. That's not how the world works. That's not how life works. That's not how the lifestyle should be. I mean, if he sucks, you tell him he sucks, okay? Maybe he'll get better. Maybe you can teach him. You can practice him. You can mentor him. I don't know why he should give up. I don't know why anybody should give up. I mean, you always have a will to try harder. You always have a will to be better than everybody else. You have a chance of greatness. Only if you have the urge to try, damn it. If you don't want to try, and I don't know what to say, I can't sugarcoat it for you. I can't, you know, baby you along. I can't say that, oh yeah, it'll be fine. You know what that is? That's like women comforting men after they have erectile dysfunction or they ejaculate after 2 minutes of sex. They go up to you like, oh yeah, it'll be fine. Things like this happen to people all the time. You know what? You're sugarcoating it for them. You're giving them a participation trophy, and that's fucked up. You're demeaning them. You're actually putting people down when you say, oh yeah, it'll be fine. You're fucked, you're fucked, you're fucked, you're fucked, you're fucked. Same thing, relationship. We're going back to the relationship thing again. If I haven't made that clear enough yet, rewind to the beginning of this video and start over again, listen to everything. But yeah, I'm actually gonna get off myself. It's 3 hours and 15 minutes, as you see by the timer in the corner. And the one person who's still watching, if you're still watching through the whole time, I'd like to thank you, because you know what, I sound crazy if I'm talking to myself, talking to the screen. But yeah, we'll stop right here, we'll hang out right here in the unauthorized area, because you know what, I like to live dangerously like that. But for now, this is Kyon from the Kyon Show saying thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate everybody who does watch or has watched somewhere down the line. I know that this is a lot to take in for some people, and I do apologize if you can't handle it all, but you know what, take it with a grain of salt, take it with a little bit, or even hate it. Like, comment, dislike. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit dislike. And just get set up for rebroadcast. I like to say that don't take everything you hear as factual. You kind of got to take it with your own perspective, with your own eyes and your viewpoints, and you'll draw your own conclusions from there. That's TLDR right there for the whole 3 hours and 15 minutes I've been talking so far. But if you like what you see, you like what you hear, and you want to see more content like that, I will actually make a separate segment for this type of talking and ranting the whole entire time, and we'll go over it together. We'll come along with me. If you want to see gaming, we do a lot of gaming here, and we play different games. We kind of play the same games over and over, but it's always a new experience every single time. We'll give it a try. We're actually getting more games within the next few weeks, so hopefully we'll play a few more of those for you, so we can get around the monotony of playing the same stuff over and over and over again. And if you want more videos like this, or if you want notifications for videos like this, we also do live streams as well. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button to us. This is Kyon, the Kyon Show. This is for the YouTube channel. And I'll be signing off right now saying good day, good morning, good afternoon, good night to everybody in the world. I do hope y'all have a good day and have some insight with what I was talking about earlier. And thank you very much. This has been fun. Have a good day, everybody. See you later.